wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set. We're set as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger finds his running back, James Conner. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, it's Carson, and he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Right there in the middle, 55. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Penny, a first down carry. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he's got his target. That's more. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On first and 10 is counter. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger will throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And he's got Moncrief. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Forced out. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now it's the backup Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8. At the 12.
180. Right there, 54 miles. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check three.
They'll toss it to Penny. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Touchdown, defense.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block, sir.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On the Seahawks 49-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Now he's forced out left. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call.
Show that bench release and go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
54,
Ben to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive?
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Like 80. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Snickers. Fresno.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. Boswell's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.